Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Fabrizio Romano here as always to keep you posted on the transfer market. We are always here to keep you updated, here with all the latest, with all the news, and so we jump into it. Together, on Manchester United midfield, I can confirm the appreciation for Manu Kone from Roma, but he's not the only one. They had contacts with the agents, but no bid to Roma, no club to club contact yet. So Man United are assessing options. Man United are very happy with the signings of Andrei Santos and Yuri Tielemans. They believe that they got two top players for £85 million total fee. So Man United super happy about that. Now it's on picking the third midfielder, defensive, physical, who can break the lines, who can be an important player in that sense. Man United are exploring the market. For Manu Kone, contact with the agents. He's not the only one. Man United are thinking about the ideal player to add, and then they will go very strong to get a new one as soon as possible.
What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to United Focus. And today we have got a mixture of exciting news and some genuine anxiety for Manchester United fans following last night's World Cup final. Tynan Thompson has officially been signed from Tottenham and announced by the club. Lisandro Martinez was forced off in the World Cup final against Spain, and United face a tense wait on the severity of his injury. Alex Scott remains on the radar, and Rashford is apparently relaxed about returning. Let's get through every single detail right now. Let's start with the confirmed signing that United have officially announced today. Tynan Thompson, 18 years old, England youth international winger, has joined Manchester United from Tottenham Hotspur in a deal worth £4 million up front, with a further £4 million in add-ons. There is also a 15% sell-on clause negotiated for Spurs. United's official statement confirmed the deal. Manchester United have agreed the signing of exciting young winger Tynan Thompson, subject to registration. The England youth international has joined from Tottenham Hotspur. The 18-year-old scored 13 goals and contributed 6 assists last season across under-18s to under-20s level, including 7 goals in 7 UEFA Youth League games. His performances earned him opportunities within Spurs' first-team matchday squads. And then the most important part of that statement, United have told Thompson he will get the chance to force his way into the first-team picture at Old Trafford. That is not just academy recruitment language, that is a genuine promise about opportunity. Now let's put Thompson in context. 7 goals in 7 UEFA Youth League games is an exceptional return. That is the elite European youth competition where the best academy talents across the continent compete. 13 goals and 6 assists across all age groups last season. He came through Tottenham's academy from the age of 12. He earned places in Spurs' first-team matchday squad in the Champions League. Sitting on the bench twice at that level as a teenager shows the club believed he was close to first-team readiness. Similar to the Aidan Heaven signing in terms of structure and approach, identifying a talented young player at a rival club who is not going to get the pathway they deserve, bringing them in for a sensible fee and giving them the platform. And the parallel with Arsenal signing Upson from Spurs on the same week adds a genuinely amusing competitive dimension. Both clubs raiding each other's academies simultaneously. Thompson is not expected to be part of the first-team picture immediately. Whether he joins the squad for Norway against Rosenborg on Friday remains unclear at the time of recording. But this is a £4 to £8 million investment in the next generation that has a very clear logic behind it. Right, now let's address the story that has United fans genuinely anxious this morning. Lisandro Martinez was forced off the pitch in the first half of Argentina's World Cup final against Spain last night. The nature and severity of that injury is not yet known. Martinez is a genuine fan favourite at Old Trafford and one of the most important players in Carrick's defensive setup. And here is the genuinely problematic context around this news. Matthijs de Ligt is also still recovering from back surgery in May and has not played since November 30th. United are already thin at centre-back. If Martinez's injury from last night turns out to be significant, United could be facing their Premier League opener against newly promoted Hull City in less than 5 weeks, with their 2 first-choice centre-backs both unavailable. Harry Maguire, Lenny Yoro and Aidan Heaven are the remaining options, which creates obvious concerns about depth and quality at that specific position. The painful irony is that United had already been linked with Jules Koundé being offered around, with Barcelona monitoring Ronald Araujo as the more likely departure from Camp Nou. If Martinez is out for any significant period, the urgency around adding a centre-back increases dramatically and immediately. Ruben Amorim was reportedly keen on Martinez for AC Milan earlier in the summer. If United now face a choice between selling Martinez and keeping him as they address the injury, that saga takes on a completely new dimension. Right now, it is a waiting game. Everyone at Old Trafford and every United fan around the world will be hoping the injury is minor and that Martinez comes through his assessment with good news. But the uncertainty means United's planning for the next couple of weeks needs to account for the worst-case scenario. Let's talk about the left-back position, because United lost Malaysia on a free this summer, and Patrick Dorg's outstanding performances further forward last season means he is now being considered primarily as a winger rather than a left-back. Luke Shaw had his best season in years, playing every Premier League game in 2025 to 26. But his absence from England's World Cup squad means he has had a full summer of rest and should be fresh for the new campaign. The issue is cover and competition. United need a genuine left-back option alongside Shaw, and Carrick has made clear he wants genuine competition for the position rather than makeshift alternatives. According to The Guardian, Antonee Robinson of Fulham remains firmly on United's radar, and that interest is described as very much still current. The 29-year-old American international has made 158 Premier League appearances, scored once and provided 17 assists. He is proven, experienced, excellent going forward and under contract at Fulham until 2028, meaning he is available for the right price rather than being in a desperate hurry to move. Robinson featured 4 times for the USA at this World Cup and is currently on a break before linking up with Fulham for pre-season. There is strong speculation around his future, and Liverpool are also reportedly keen, adding competition to United's pursuit. Newcastle's Lewis Hall is also mentioned as an option, though a deal there is described as likely to be much more difficult to complete, given Newcastle's resistance to selling more players this summer after losing Gordon, Tonali and potentially Guimaraes. Robinson at a sensible fee, possibly in the £30 to £40 million range given his age and contract situation, would be genuinely smart business. Proven, Premier League experienced, available, and with Fulham not in European football, there is no extra leverage for the South West London club to use in negotiations. Good news on the squad dynamics front with Marcus Rashford. BBC Sport are reporting that Rashford is relaxed about the prospect of returning to Manchester United following his post-World Cup break. The forward gets on well with Carrick. They were teammates at the club, and the removal of Ruben Amorim's presence apparently changes the atmosphere around Rashford's return significantly. The conflict was never with Carrick. The exile was an Amorim decision. With a clean slate and a manager who rates him, this could play out very differently to how some had feared. Romano's reporting had already suggested United's plan is for Rashford to return to training with an exit remaining possible only if a top European club arrives with an acceptable offer. Turkey is not on the agenda. Elite European club or Rashford stays. Rashford being relaxed and getting on well with Carrick is the best possible foundation for a productive pre-season. Whether that translates into him being part of the first team plans going forward, or a strong pre-season display attracting the right kind of offer from an elite European club, will become clear over the next few weeks. He returns after his 3-week post-World Cup break in time for United's training camp in the Republic of Ireland. Alex Scott, still on the radar, Bournemouth still saying no. Quick update on Alex Scott. The situation has not fundamentally changed, but it has not gone away either. United remain interested in the Bournemouth midfielder despite his hefty £80 million valuation. United have yet to make a formal move, with Bournemouth still hoping to convince Scott to sign a new contract and continuing their not-for-sale stance. The dynamic remains the same as it has been all summer. Bournemouth are firm. Scott has turned down multiple contract offers. United love the player. The gap between United's appetite and Bournemouth's resistance is the entire obstacle. With the window running until September 1st, there may yet be a moment in August when Bournemouth's stance shifts, or Scott himself makes his desire to leave explicit enough that the Cherries have no choice but to engage. But right now, nothing has moved. Reports continue to suggest Manu Kone is reportedly rumoured to be headed to Old Trafford, though the exact status of that deal is less clear given the competition from Arsenal and Chelsea that has developed over the past few days. Romano's timeline of next week being the turning point appears accurate. Kone's World Cup ended with France's bronze final against England. He is now free to focus on his club future. United had approached his representatives and received encouragement. Chelsea were also set to bid imminently. Whether United have moved fast enough to get ahead of Chelsea's competing offer will become clear very soon. The £50 million fee is the number. Roma are motivated to sell. United have the budget. The next 48 hours feel genuinely decisive on this one. Brief pre-season update. United lost 1-0 to Wrexham in Helsinki on Saturday in their opening friendly. Not a result to panic about in the slightest. First pre-season game, split squads, fitness building rather than performance priority. Next up, Rosenborg in Trondheim, Norway on Friday, July 24th. Thompson may travel for that fixture. Tielemans continues his post-World Cup break and is expected to link up with the squad in August. Sesko continues his shin injury recovery on a specialist programme. Let's think through the implications of the Martinez injury scenario, because United's planning needs to account for this. If Martinez is out for any meaningful period, United need to act. The options available to them include Jules Koundé, who was offered around clubs earlier in the summer, with Barcelona reportedly open to selling for over £40 million. Koundé can play at right back too, which with Diogo Dalot and Mazraoui already at the club is slightly less urgent, but his centre-back capability is what matters. Other names circulating include Ezri Konsa, who Arsenal have also been linked with at around £60 million. 79 appearances for England at the World Cup have kept his profile high. At 28 years old with Champions League qualification form behind him, Konsa would be an excellent addition if United move quickly before others get there. The Martinez situation needs to resolve in the next 24 to 48 hours before United can plan properly. We genuinely hope it is minor, but Carrick's staff will already be preparing contingency plans. The window has produced 4 signings. The midfield rebuild is nearly complete. A centre-back situation may need addressing urgently depending on Martinez news. Left-back is on the agenda. And the Kone deal looks like it will be the next announcement. This summer is producing a genuinely different Manchester United, one that moves more intelligently, more patiently, and more deliberately than the panic buying of previous windows. The results are not perfect, but the direction is right. Make sure you are subscribed so you do not miss the Martinez injury update and the Kone announcement when they land. Smash that like button if you enjoyed today's coverage, and drop your thoughts in the comments. Worried about Martinez? Excited about Thompson? And who do you want as left back, Robinson or Hall? I will see you in the next one.